Good morning. This is Assembly Speaker at Whitehead-Pleaux, and I'm coming to you with the next edition of the primer. We just got back from the Board of Directors meeting last night, and it was a very busy meeting, very busy. We met from Friday. I started in meetings at 1 o'clock on Friday, and we went through till Sunday at noon. And Saturday we went from 8 till 6 without any breaks, except for like quick bathroom breaks. We did a lot of work, and we'll be sending the notes to you soon so you can see what's going on within the association and be prepared more for our meetings in the fall. Speaking of preparing for the meetings, I wanted to go over with you the expectations of your role as Assembly Delegate. Just so you know, these expectations come from the bylaws. Oh my, I'm still tired. They come from the AMTA bylaws, which you can find on musictherapy.org. So the first expectation for Assembly Delegates is that you'll attend the Assembly Delegates meetings at National Conference. If I will be notifying you of the time and dates of our meetings, those are still yet to be determined as we're still early on in figuring out what the business that the Assembly will be working on this year. If you're unable to attend any of those meetings for whatever reason, I need you to notify your regional president. And with the regional president, you can choose a alternate from your list of alternates. They're usually ordered, but choose an alternate who's going to be at the conference who can fill in for you. Likewise, if you're like at conference but you have a conflict for part of one of our meetings because of a session or something, again, have an alternate sit in your seat for you so we are always full house. Okay? Alternates, please, check in with your assembly delegates beforehand to make sure that all the meetings are covered. This is an expectation of alternates, is that we need you to be on the floor before each meeting, a couple of you from each region, depending upon the size of your region, just to make sure that everybody's there, because you never know when an alarm doesn't work or someone forgets, or a couple of years ago in San Diego, I think it was, that everybody got really sick, and thank God for the alternates because they helped to keep us at quorum and we were able to do our work. So come, be ready to sit in if need be. Once roll call is done and all the seats are filled, you can go off and have a great time at the conference, and we'll stay and do our work. Okay? Cool. On to me unless if you want to. It's not that I'm saying don't talk to me, but there's no necessity. You don't need to respond. Yeah. But, in the rare case that we may need to vote outside of our assembly meetings, then we'll do it through email. We'll set up a time. I'll send out information about what we're voting on. We'll have a time for discussion. And in that email discussion, I want you to remember to reply to all, because all of us need to have the same information in order to make a knowledge-based decision about the issue. So please reply all if you have questions or if you have comments, because I'm sure that other people have similar questions. So let's do that. And then after that, it's going to be like a week's time probably. And after that time is up, then we will then take a vote. And a vote in the previous years has gone through SurveyMonkey. We might do that again. I'll explore that with the assistant speaker as to what format we want to do this, if we need to. And then please respond to SurveyMonkey in a very timely fashion. The sooner we get the vote done, the sooner we get our work done, and we can move forward. Cool. A fourth expectation of the assembly delegates and the alternates is to read the board book prior to the meetings, especially the alternates who are going to be sitting in, or the alternates who are going to be on board, just in case if somebody doesn't make it to the meeting. Just so you're ready and know what to do, and and know what's going on. I spoke with President Furman and Assistant Speaker Snell this weekend to see about if we could do this, and we're going to be doing this. We're going to have a draft agenda for assembly meetings. That's going to, it's a draft, so it's going to change some, but it's going to have the list of things that we're going to be talking about in assembly. Many of the things. There's going to be additions, of course. But we're going to send that out beforehand to help you, again, to prepare for the meetings. And because there's probably going to be some big ticket items that we're going to be working on, and I want you to be ready for those, to be not caught, and a bit surprised by them or anything like that, and to have had some time to do some reading and some thoughtful thinking. And also the other part of this responsibility of being prepared for the meetings is seeking out information from your regions. You're a representative of your regions, and you're a conduit of information from them, from the regional members, to the national forum. And you're a really key role in this. I cannot stress how important your role is in this, and all of our roles is in this, that we are their voice in the national forum. And so we need to seek out not just small parts of our region, our friends or whatever. We want to seek out the whole good sampling of our region within the different ideas and different camps, if you will say, of thought, and to be able then to represent our regions as we vote. And it's kind of like, like evidence-based practice, but it's knowledge-based governance, but where we take the information from the book, with the reports from whomever, the committee or the task force or whoever has been working on this thing. Then we take the information from our regions and what people's thoughts and beliefs are about this, and then we take our best legislative judgment about this, and we make decisions of how we're going to vote for our association to move forward in the best way possible. Something I really love about working both in the Assembly and on the Board of Directors is that these are both bodies of people who are wickedly passionate about music therapy. We wouldn't be giving up our time like this if we didn't really like music therapy. Seriously, there's a lot better ways to spend our time at conference. More fun ways, not better, but more fun ways. And so, yeah, I do really like that about this, is that we are all so very passionate, and I want to, encourage you to use that passion throughout the year and connect with your members, and to get that information and to make the best possible judgment you can based on what you believe is right for the organization, because with all of our opinions together, we will come up with the right direction. Yeah. And the fifth expectation is that I'm sure each region has a way that they sort this out, but to make sure that the information from the meetings gets shared with your regional board and with your region through the newsletter or online something or other, but not just in those ways and then just let that information go. Just as you're a conduit of information from the regions to the National Forum, you are also, as part of your charge as an Assembly delegate, is to bring information from the National Forum back to your regions. And so, again, if you're reaching out to people to talk to them about different impressing issues, then once we vote on it or work on it and come back home after conference, reach out to those people again to let them know what's going on. We need to have good communication between the national bodies of the Assembly and the board and everything, but over to the members. And you are, as an elected official, you're part of that leadership, and that's part of your role as a leader. So I want to encourage you and empower you to be that channel of information and to help the association move forward in our goals for the best possible association we can be. So again, thank you for your listening and watching. Sorry this isn't the most exciting video I've ever made, but these are, it's expectations. It's not super exciting stuff. But I do really appreciate the service and the time you're putting into this role, and yeah, it's gonna be cool this year. Talk to you later.